to Hertha Hero on FM20. Today's episode is the final game of the season against Bayer Leverkusen. We can still finish second in the league. We're guaranteed at least third place, which is a delightful situation. More interestingly is the bottom part of the table. The teams fighting for survival. Frankfurt, Bremen and Dusseldorf can all still be relegated. Frankfurt playing Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are duking it out to try and get sixth. So they haven't got a whole lot they're fighting for. Werder Bremen play Schalke, who are already guaranteed survival, and Dusseldorf are playing Holstein Kiel. So Dusseldorf in the best position to survive. Leipzig played Borussia Dortmund, which is advantageous for us, because if Dortmund win the final game of the season and win the league, because they've already won the league, we'll finish second if we can beat Leverkusen. So even if we need to smash Bayer Leverkusen and Leipzig Dortmund for them to draw, for us to be able to finish second. So we're just going to hope that Dortmund destroy them. In the last episode, I forgot that we actually signed a couple of players. You already knew about Kai George, who is joining us in January. But in July, we have Philip Vasco, who is joining from Udinese. Not really the best player in the world. Probably not really good enough to play for us. I signed him more because he has a lot of potential. And I just want to see how if he can do anything, really. We also signed Shane Long because why not? I said fuck it, why not? Let's just sign Shane Long. A striker I really like. I'm Irish. I wanted Shane Long, so I signed him. He can also is taking on staff attributes. He's got a national A license. I give him a chance. He might become a staff member in a couple of years, maybe next year. I think I only gave him a 1-year contract, but we haven't made any other signings as of yet. Because we've been guaranteed Champions League football, we were given our budgets which were 89 million transfer budget. Even though we have 59 million in the bank, we haven't yet gotten our Champions League end of season money, because the Champions League isn't finished yet. The final hasn't been played, but the wage budget has gone up to 1.65 million. So we've got a fruity amount of wage that we can spend now. We've 400k in spare, and they still expect us to. Okay, I don't believe the projections. Projections, are they going to change? No. Okay, they said the same. Yeah. A lot of times the projection changes, so I don't really pay too much attention to it. But we have the Champions League money for last season and this season to be brought back in, so we don't have to worry too much about finances. I think anyway. The final of the Champions League is going to be Barcelona against Man City. So the team that we could have played had we beaten Bayern Munich make it to the final. I don't really care who wins it. Two teams that are rolling in cash, so they can enjoy that, I suppose. The games that we played since you were here last, we turned our form around. I did get screamy at the players, and it seemed to work. The game against Frankfurt, we beat them 3-0. Pietro Pellegrini with a brace, and then Luka Biacco scored in the 27th minute, and we won that game. To be fair, if we hadn't won it, I would have been disappointed. Against Holstein Kiel, we were so very lucky to beat them. Pretty much nothing happened for about 70 minutes. I think we had one highlight, and then Gabigol scored twice in the final 5 minutes, and then at a time they had a player sent off in the 93rd minute. It was not a penalty. He was sent off, and then Gabigol scored. We didn't deserve that penalty, but I take it. But Gabigol managed to get himself back in the goals. Then 4-1 against Werder Bremen. Leandro Bittencourt, who is a player I quite enjoyed having around my teams in older FMs. Played for my Hertha team years and years ago, so I do enjoy I do enjoy a bit of Leandro Bittencourt. We smashed them 4-1. Pellegrini, Delrosen, Gabigol again, and Piatek. So basically, what happened is all the goals were scored in the first half, and in the second half, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. And then against Mainz, 4-0, Gabigol with the brace, Szoboszlai and Arne Meyer all scoring to give us the 4-0 win. It was happy days. So for this game, this is how we're lining up. We do have a couple of injury concerns. Sterk is not fit enough. He's fit enough to play, but I'm not going to play him. Luka Netz is still recovering from his injury. Matthias Cunha is recovering from an injury as well. I don't think he could play if he wanted. Luka Netz can't. Yeah, he's still recovering from a hamstring strain. And Delrosen injured himself in the last game, so he's out for another 2 weeks. He's obviously not going to play any more games this season. He pulled knee ligaments, so he is out. So all of that being said, this is the 11 we are starting with. We have Magnan in goal, Dest and Garvidal as our wingbacks, Torunariga and Van Drongelen as our central defenders, Szoboszlai and Meyer playing in central midfield, Alvarez and Villa. These Argentinians will be Villa. He's playing his last game. I don't think we're going to keep him on. He didn't really get a whole lot of opportunities this year. Pietro Pellegrini and Gabigol starting up front. Abesovic is retiring after this game, so he is going to come on at some point. I would have started him, but I want to win the game. So if we're considerably ahead, I'll bring on Abesovic, give him his final hurrah. But until the point we're cruising, I don't really want to give him. I don't want to risk losing. We should be winning this game without any problems. Van Drongelen is the only one that was happy with that. So we're just going to give everyone a bit of motivation. Happy. Make you do what you're told. They're playing Ezekiel Palacios as a DM. That's interesting. Szoboszlai. That was close. I am hoping we finish second, but it's not a big deal if we don't, because like I said, we're guaranteed third, so even if we lose this game, we're still guaranteed Champions League. We're still top 3. We're, according to the 5-year plan, we're 5 years ahead of schedule by getting the Champions League already, even though we Champions League last season as well. So, or at the end of last, like we played Champions League this season, so we've done quite well so far. But I don't know. The series is very interesting. I haven't felt like I was going to be sacked at any point either, which is nice, because for a little period there, for just a short wee while, our form was so bad that I was kind of worried that something was going to happen and we'd get the sack, but we didn't, which is, hold my hands up, I fixed it. Took a while, but we did. And is that a penalty? Dest was tackled by 2 players on yellow cards. I feel like if it is a penalty, then Leverkusen are going down to 10 men. Yeah, Kai Havertz gave away a penalty. He doesn't give a booking for that. Gabigol steps up. Gabigol puts it away. So now we just have to hope for Borussia Dortmund to do what they're supposed to do and beat Leipzig. Easy goal for Gabigol. Easy. Scores those in his sleep. Right, demand more right before halftime. Only Magnan cares. Other than that, nobody gives 2 flying dicks. I'm going to say I'm not happy. To be fair, we should be doing better. We can still improve. does not care. Arne Meyer not having a great game today. But to be fair, Arne Meyer has played every game that he's been available for. So, Bayer Leverkusen have Sven and Lars Binder playing today. Both our centre backs just got booked. Come on, it's a bit of creativity. Palacios is after picking up a knock that is disappointing for them. Serginho Dest has picked up a knock as well, so we'll take him off for Wroblewski. Do we take off Arne Meyer? Do we have anyone that we can bring on for Arne Meyer? Yeah, we can bring on Duda. And the final substitution, if I can help it, is going to be Ibisevic. Dest misses his tackle. Kai Havertz puts it in the back of the net. And that's very annoying because Borussia Dortmund are winning their game now. Yeah, we still make those changes. We are going to demand more. Wroblewski, Alvarez, Szoboszlai, Van der Rongelen, out to Gervedal. Whips it across Pellegrini. 21st of the season. Get in. I do. Okay. A highlight kick straight from the kickoff. If this is us scoring another goal, that's fine. Oh my god, Wroblewski, you fucking Gomada. Actually, do you know what? Fuck it. Ibisevic going as a poacher. I can't believe Wroblewski has done it again. Duda whips it in. Nobody's there to do anything. Gabigol to Gervedal. Back to Gabigol. Whips it across. Oh, Pellegrini doesn't get there. We get a clear, but Lars Bender picks it up. Gets it out to Vizer. Quizon. Somehow gets it past Mannion. I don't want to ask for. I don't want them to show passion because we have two centre backs on yellow cards. We've somehow avoided conceding. That just smashed Alvarez in the face. Ibisevic gets unfairly tackled. Interesting. Didn't look like it was an unfair tackle, but okay. Was that Kai Havertz? Might have been Vizer. Ex-Hertha player. Michel Vizer. And we end 2-2. And because of it, we finished third. Who got relegated? Fortuna Dusseldorf. The team I said were Frankfurt won 4-0. Holstein Kiel waited till the final game of the season to win their third game. Decided, the final game of the season, yeah, we'll pick up our form. In Werder Bremen through with Schalke. Yeah, you weren't good enough, lads. Wroblewski, you were on for such a very, very short period of time. Actually, how long was he on the pitch for? He won under 17 player of the year as well. Comes on, gets himself sent off. He got sent off in the 75th minute. He wasn't on the pitch that long. 68th minute he came on. He was sent off in the 75th. Nice. So, third place it is. On the balance of things, I guess it makes sense with 21 wins, but we also had 7 defeats. If we just lost less games, obviously, you know, but of the top 4, we had by far the most defeats. So finishing third is not terrible. Ibesovic bids farewell, but also plays a game, which is the important thing. He is supposed to be coming in to our under 8, no, B team. I think he's coming B team coach. No, you deserve to be sent off. We're still scouting Manuel Neuer. Doesn't want to join us, but we're just going to keep scouting him, see what happens. And we just got 75.5 million for finishing third. We are fine and dandy, not a bother here. How much extra would we have gotten for finishing second? An extra 5 million. That would have been nice, but you know. Third place, 2 seasons in a row it is now. Third last year, 4th last year. I guess we're getting better. We also scored more points than we did last year. So in the next episode, we are going to be looking at the awards, and we're going to go through the transfer window and see how we get on, what signings we make, who's coming, who's going, all that good stuff, you know. So if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. I think we deserve it. Third in the league with Hertha Berlin, back in the Champions League for another season. You can't do much better than that now, can you? I think finishing second in the league, or third in the league, sorry, is worth a like on the balance of the season. You should have liked every one of these videos to this point anyway, because we've been overperforming no end. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!